All systems go. That's why we're here today as we celebrate the 62nd anniversary of the Freedom Charter. The responsibility, among others, of this plenary hall behind me is to respond to the aspirations of the Freedom Charter, including how do we resolve the triple challenge of inequality, unemployment and poverty. So among others, those who come here, the delegates, about 5,000, including participants from our traditional allies, is to respond to the aspirations of the Freedom Charter. How do we take South Africa forward? That's why, among others, one of the discussions which must dominate here is to what an extent have we changed South Africa since 1994? What are the issues, having ascended to power as a political party? What are the challenges? But what is the health of the ANC?
And as a last question around the consultative conference, has the decision to boycott that conference by the stalwarts dampened the mood, and do you think it's a lost cause?
No. The reflection about the African National Congress is the responsibility of the branches of the African National Congress. That's why, out of the discussions we've had with the veterans, we thought we should continue with the planned 2 days, because it's for the ANC to do that reflection. That self-reflection is important in order to self-correct. We even continue. Some of the veterans are coming here. They will be part of the discussion documents, a discussion in the commissions. I think there will still be time, even post this meeting, to continue to talk to our veterans, because in a number of provinces which have had their policy conferences, veterans participated and they've contributed immensely to some of the submissions that are coming from provinces. But at a national level, there were those misunderstandings, and I'm sure those who will come here, they will still be allowed to make that contribution.
Why should South Africans care about the ANC's policy conference?
I would imagine that since 1994, even before that, since the formation of the African National Congress, which was a response to land disposition, and people of South Africa have bestowed their trust to the African National Congress. 1994, there was no service delivery to the ANC, but overwhelmingly they voted the ANC because they trusted the African National Congress, and they continue to do so. Notwithstanding some of the challenges we face, they continue even to show they have bestowed their confidence in the African National Congress. They must be interested to see how the ANC will resolve the contradictions of race, class and gender going forward, whether it's in terms of unemployment, inequality and poverty, because only the African National Congress, their own organization, has got the capacity to resolve those issues.
But the argument is that the ANC has no crisis in terms of policy, but the crisis is in implementation, hence the failure to reach the targets on land reform, hence deepening inequality, hence the increase in the number of those that are unemployed.
Well, it would be arrogant of the ANC to say our policies are perfect, because policies must respond to existing material conditions. The material conditions when we went to Mangaung 5 years ago are different from today. That's why policies of the ANC are subject of review. Not because we like it. We're not doing it because we are so fanatics, but because they must respond to current challenges. The current challenge is that our economy of the moment is not growing. We're in recession, and therefore, what strategy do we need to do in order to grow the economy? We've got an ever-increasing unemployment among youth in particular. What is the strategy to respond to that? There are issues about fees must fall. We have gone beyond the issues of access to higher education. The issue is decolonizing of education, including decolonizing of the mind. What are the response of the ANC policy to that? So the challenges have now changed, and therefore the ANC policies must respond to material conditions.